Hi Music 100. It's midterm time. So this is your midterm demonstration video for the performance part of the midterm. You'll have a traditional written kind of test, which will be part of it, and then you'll have performance test. And since we're online right now, this means that you'll be having an online meeting with me where you demonstrate and perform certain things. And it's all up on Canvas description. I'm going to go through the beginnings, at least, of every one of these so you know exactly what you're doing. So the first thing is we'll have a 15-minute Zoom one-on-one meeting where, and you'll sign up for that. And during that time, you'll get on and we'll make sure that your mic is working and your camera's positioned well. The first thing I'll say is, are you in tune? And you'll go like this. And if it's not right, I'll have you adjust the note. So you want to tune ahead of time because that's worth marks. Got to be able to tune your instrument to pass this class. And then the next thing is play a C major scale from memory. So we're going to play this without using the fourth string here. This is for second half of the term. We'll just use the notes right there. You can see your hand begin to get set up, but then I'd like you to look away from your hand and by memory. Now you don't have to say the notes, but it's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, pause, go down, C, B, A, G, F, E, B, C. Just about that fast. You don't actually say the notes, so it would look like this. And you get full points for that, okay? Not looking at your hand, all right? Using the correct fingerings. Then it says, perform Lavender's Blue in the same format as you did for the Lavender's Blue performance video, which, as you remember, was you strum and sing the dilly dillies, then you play the melody on the repeat, then we go back to measure 9 halfway through and you strum and sing to the end. And there will be a dedicated piece of audio that you will cue up, and it just has a count in and then you play. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me start. Lavender's blue, dilly dilly, lavender's green, etc. And so that audio will be available to you all week. You can practice with it, you should, to get very, very comfortable with that. Okay? Then it says, after that, I think it's Koodle-Doon. So you're going to do Koodle-Doon, again, exactly like you did for your performance videos, which is you're going to play the melody the first time, and then you're going to strum and sing the second time. And this is a little bit faster in tempo than the original performance video, because that was to get you up and running to where you could be doing this now. So let's see if I can pull this up. So Koodle-Doon. And again, this is just going to have a 1, 2, 1. Okay, so I'll start this up. 1, 2, 1. Like that. And you should use music, because I wasn't, and I made a little flub there, and that's fine. You actually just play through that. That would be okay. But read your music, okay? And then after it gets done that, you'll go 1, 2, sing, and then you'd be La Bernie's Koodle-Doon, and you go through the second time like that, okay? Then the next thing on your list is, oh, we missed step 3, which is to perform the chords from memory. And there's a list: C, C major 7, C7, C6, which is A minor 7, F, G6, which is E minor 7, G, G7, A, A7, A minor, and D minor. And I will just have a list and I'll say, could you play me a C6? And you'll say, okay, C6. Like that. Good. And I'll say, play me a D minor, and you'll say, D minor. Right? And I'll say play G7, and you'll play G7. And we'll just go through the list. That's actually number 3 before you do the performances. And that's it for the Zoom meeting. Now, you still have to make a performance video of you performing You and I, and also playing the melody You and I, and I'll do a separate video talking about those. Let me give you a last little bit of advice about the midterm. You want to over practice, because you get nervous on tests. So make sure that you can do the performance things fabulously well, that you have your chords memorized, and you've been training a lot on chords and things this week, so hopefully that's fresh and relevant, and you should be real close to having those all good. Another reason why you want to overtrain is because if we were doing this face-to-face and I was accompanying you rather than using a recording, you know, if you bobbled a note or you changed your tempo just a little bit or something, I'd make an adjustment, but the recording can't do that. So you have to be, you know, well prepared for this. What happens if you make a mistake? Just keep going on. That's the best thing to do. That's actually a skill. What happens if you make a mistake and it causes you to crash and you can't keep up? Well, we'd stop the audio and we would get you back in at a certain place, and then you'd finish it off. But what we try not to do is have you go back again and again and again and again. It usually, if you've made a mistake, unless it was like something that you absolutely can do, going over it again will just cause you to fail it again, which gets you flustered and nervous. Obviously, a single do-over is not a problem, but you only have 15 minutes. It's better to move on and, you know, give your best shot at everything, but not worry about getting everything perfect in line. If there's time at the end, maybe we can go back and do something else. Okay? I'll help guide you through that process, but I guess the point is to prepare well and to do your best and sort of hit it with your hair straight back. Don't worry about if you make a little mistake or something. You don't have to, you know, go back and make everything perfect. That's not going to benefit your marks better than doing a great performance on most everything and getting through it confidently. Okay, that's it. So get the audio, practice these things, practice them for people, do it like it's a real audition, and get experience like that. See you in the next video about the performance videos you'll upload.